What you been up to?
Bro, living and just trying to keep shit normal.
Gym's back open.
Trying to keep, yeah. It's feels weird though.
Does it?
Yeah, it feels weird. It's been cold. So for the last couple of months, I've been by myself in a cold building with a building that's used to pure energy and love and vibes to just being me.
My name is Nik Nagarkar and you are locked into Culture TV. For the culture, by the culture. Let's go.
So now that everything's coming back to normal,
Normal though?
Ish.
I don't think we'll ever get normal.
We will.
I don't think so.
We will.
I'm losing hope, man.
Why?
I am losing hope. Because I had so much hope that 2021 would be the end of this. And I don't know, man. I think there's been a shift. I think there's been a real shift that I don't think the world will ever go back to what it was.
The world may, but our little, like, the world may not go back to.
That I don't think like
our little worlds within the world should.
The world, yeah, okay. So like, I think on a simpler scale, I think we will live, or maybe on a day-to-day basis, pretty close to normal in terms of going to the shop, going to the gym, getting your hair cut. I think things like that we may see as relatively normal, but as far as travel, shows, for me, I think festivals, I can't see, certainly not in places like not in England. I don't think there'll be.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, I can see that. I definitely understand what you mean by that. I'm lucky that I've created a world within a world. So with J7, it's a little piece of fantasy that's you only experience it once you come through them doors. Yeah. So right now, whatever's going on in the world, my amazing followers and customers and clients, no matter what's going on, no matter what Boris or them man are saying, as soon as they come through them doors, it is as close to normal as possible because we ain't stopped doing what we were doing before. Do you know what I mean? So we're lucky in that regards. But I totally understand, like on the outside, like for you doing shows, maybe a while
I'm
before.
lucky about this because this is, I mean, this, like when you were just saying that, this is pretty much, because we've been open, like we've had like EY3 open since June. Yeah. Like we didn't, like as soon as the big first lockdown ended or started to ease up, we were back in here. We're back in May 27th, Cass.
May 27th, yeah.
So that was when, we was back and we've been back in since.
Like, so what's new then? What's going on then? What are the plans?
What, in here?
No, because I know you're like me. These are why I'm asking you that because I know when me and you talk. Yeah. Last time we was at the gym, we was talking about all them, them little catchphrase, them bloody things that I was talking about.
Analogies.
Analogies and that. Me and Nick had an analogy party for about 10 minutes. That you're like me, so once things reopen, we can get back to kind of work. I know you've got ideas like me. I know you've got things planned.
I think, you know what I'm thinking is that, I mean, this is why we've got this. This is why we've got culture, because I think the ability to have crowds or crowds of people, I think is going to become more complicated. So just having like to do events, shows, festivals, I just think that for production companies and promoters to even do that, the licensing process is going to be hella difficult. The insurance is going to be crazy. And then all of these things are going to inflate costs. And then artist fees, are they going to be able to maintain what they were? Like, so I'm thinking, I think touring in the UK and Europe is going to be a different experience, especially with Brexit. So,
what is this thing to see what happens?
I mean, what's good? This is what I'm saying now. I mean, but then in 6 months' time, come winter time, come this winter, things might change again with this vaccine rollout. I don't know, but now the same with this vaccine. The problem is with this, right? Is let's say you've had the vaccine. I've had the vaccine, right? This person here has also had the vaccine, but they're carrying the virus. They can still pass it to you. You can still pass it to me, right? The virus is still in circulation. And the vaccine, all it does is stops you getting ill.
Right.
So the problem with that is it's never going to go away. So UK, we've got a massive vaccine program. Nearly all adults are going to have had it by September, August.
Is that what they said?
Yeah, everyone. Me, you, everyone, right? But nowhere else in the world, or very few places in the world, are anywhere near the scale of rollout that we're at. So therefore, they're not going to want you in. So the ability to travel about, like, the world was such a small... In 2019, I must have gone to 10, 15 different countries in that year. And the world is a smaller place because of the ability to travel. But now those borders are much harder than they used to be. And you know what else I've been thinking about recently, which has got nothing to freaking do what we're supposed to be talking about, but I'm going to say it anyway. In the time when borders were harder, right, war was more apparent. If you look at the last time the world was full of hard borders, it was World War II. You had hard borders between Germany, France, Belgium, Poland.
Borders is deep.
I know, yeah. I'm a deep guy, man.
All right then.
Yeah.
That's what I mean, deep.
But you think
All
about
right.
it, yeah. The last time borders were hard, right, there was more war. Borders were relaxed. Union came together as a result of World War II. But now we're going back. Well, Britain certainly, because we're not in the EU. But internally within the EU, are they going to start seeing harder borders? Do you see what I mean?
At 110 million %, that's deep.
So we're going to
Didn't
see
expect this.
a new trajectory of where this world is going. It's very strange.
Yeah, I feel that.
Do you see what I mean?
I didn't think about that. So see, with me, me and you are similar, but we're very different. In other, like, you think like that.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
So I don't like. There's people that love like watching the news. I'm built on positivity. I'm built on energy. So if I watch the news and it's just doom and gloom, and there's this and there's conspiracies about A, B, C, and D, I shut off from it.
You know
I kind of live in my own bubble.
I do watch the news a lot, yeah, and I do like look into what is happening in the world a lot, but I find it empowers me. I feel like knowledge is power. The more I know about what's going on in the world, the more I can steer my ship around it. I feel like when I don't know things and then get licked down with stuff, then that's when I'm out of, because I'm a control freak anyway.
But this is the thing, knowledge is power, but sometimes don't you feel that we're not necessarily...
It can be negative.
Yeah, we're not necessarily always absorbing knowledge. It's BS from people. So with me, I don't want to absorb it. So knowledge is power.
The media is fear-mongering, isn't it?
Of course it is, man.
It's constantly selling
Since
fear.
I've opened the amount of people that talk about the fear-monger, and there's still certain people that I'm still not got back in yet, but fear-mongering, bro, it's a very scary thing. I've seen so many people where they've become obsessed with, rightfully so, with what's going on now. With conspiracy theories, with different things, and like that word, that statement,
you know what's weird? Like, we look at the UK, yeah, as like, and America, as places, as like, for example, when my dad came to this country, he come here thinking it's like the land where the streets are paved with gold. And in, like, we touched on this slightly last time, but like, in many ways it is, right? In many, many ways, certainly from a materialistic perspective, and certainly from a quality of life in terms of daily safety, the ability to have food, water, basic resources, yeah? Certainly from that perspective, you could say that the streets are paved with gold, but from a psychological fuck with your mind, get inside your head and try and control your perspective, the UK and America are the worst. And I don't know why that is, but it's definitely, from my experience of travel, like, it is more intense over here.
Yeah.
In terms of the narrative that gets pushed.
But I think sometimes with people, with countries that are more poverty stricken, they've got principles that are so much deeper than people with money. I think sometimes
you were born in Jamaica, right? Mm-hmm. What do you remember of life there?
Hardship, bro. Jamaica's no joke. Jamaica's no joke. This is why I'm so passionate about it.
Where in Jamaica were you from?
Spanish Town, 1985. Spanish Town. But yeah, man, Jamaica's I came here when I was young, so I don't remember loads. I remember bits. One of the main things I remember, me and my cousin, shout out Fat Trev, playing with a bike wheel outside our house, a dirty bike wheel.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So Jamaica's hard. Jamaica's hard. But I love my country. I love the people from yard. I love, when you're from Jamaica, right, there's certain things that are part of your DNA. There's certain things that are part of your DNA that no matter where you are, whether you're a British Jamaican like me, or whether you're an American Jamaican, there's certain things as a Jamaican that you just, the way, an example being, in Jamaica, family is everything.
Yeah.
So just like in any other country, you can kick off with your family, you can have arguments, but you don't ever turn your back on your family, you support your family. Me and my cousins to this day send money back home to my uncles, to my people, to peoples in Jamaica. It's because we know we've seen the other side of the coin. So when when you only see one side of the coin, it's easy to just look and see things like that. But because we've been...
Do you remember coming here?
Yeah. When you've been from there to here, now you see the level of the quality of life, how I'm talking 50 times better.
Yeah.
How easier things are. You can just walk and get water. Yeah. You can just walk and get food. Yeah. When you see the other side of the coin, you have to reach out. You gotta give back. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And my mum, my aunties, have always kind of put that in us from young.
So who did you come here with?
I came here by myself.
But your mum was already here though,
yeah. I came here by myself, but...
on the plane by yourself?
Yeah. But that's just, man, that's that kind of stuff they don't really want to chat about, that kind of stuff, because it was, man, it was hard times, you feel me? It was just, it needed to happen, you know what I mean? Yeah. My mum sacrificed everything. To give.
How do you think that has shaped you as a person now?
It's made me who I am. So this is the thing, it's about sacrifice. And this is one thing that as a dad, I try and do myself, where how much can I sacrifice? Can I sacrifice as much as possible, if required, that Mason and Laura get the best? Do you know what I mean? And that's why I work so many hours, because I'm willing to sacrifice 4 or 5 hours sleep. Sometimes I get 3 hours sleep. And I'm up doing what I'm working, because I'm willing to sacrifice so that I can be successful, so I can give you things. And those are lessons that my mum, my aunties, they sacrificed everything, bro, for all of the family. Everything. So this is why I want, right now, the way I am, is it's never about being successful for any other reason than to say, Mum, Dad, to let them see me successful. Let them see my cousins, my brothers. Like, we want success that we can. It's our way of giving back to them.
That's the thing. Like, that's what I find so crazy about the world these days, is that people chase success for ego only.
Real?
It's all for the wrong reasons. Like, especially like Instagram. If you look at Instagram, bro, like, this is all people are doing. They just want to look to appear that they're doing this, they're doing that, they're doing the other. But really and truly, remember what we were talking about on the first show? We were talking about what is your why, and I find that a lot of people's why is so superficial, rather than for someone like yourself who's come to this country and when they were young, and it's like, now, all right, I'm gonna prove myself here, and I'm gonna make the most out of this opportunity that I've been given to be here. That's a different motivation.
Yep. And I think as well, one of the main things to consider there is, what do you class as success? Like, I've had so many arguments.
What do you class as success?
Yeah, I'm going to tell you that right now. But success, to me, will mean something totally different. So now I've had arguments with people, long story short. You've had probably arguments with people in the music industry about, wait, bloody Jenny Sue that lives in Birmingham.
Yeah.
Qualified PT for 7 weeks. She flicks about you on Instagram twice a week. And she's got 500 followers. Are you So people will say she's a successful PT. Yeah. No, she ain't. She's just a woman that's flaunting a booty and flicking about it. She ain't no amazing trainer. Yeah. So to me, success is if you gain, look at me now, I'm making her look a bit of noise on the scene. Yeah. It's because I'm great at my craft. It's because I'm good at what I do. I'm skilled at what I do. So success to me is whether it's building your business, financially gaining, your brand getting bigger and more notice. It has to be from the purest place, the purest place of, if you're a musician, make good music. If you sell records or get noticed or do shows, because your product is pure.
Even with music, it's like, why do you want the record to get heard?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? There has to be a why beyond that. And like for me, it's always been like, I want to make someone feel it. I want to create emotion, or I want to create inspiration, or I want to create energy.
That's my success, fam. That exactly what you just said then is exactly what my plan is, bro. And wait, that's everything that you just said then. Ain't about taking your top off. Like we've done things here, and I said, I'm not about taking the top off. So success to me is, I feel there's nobody on this planet. There's nobody on this planet that can make you fall in exercise like me. I can make anybody fall. If I know you and I know what you want, I can make you work. I can make you enjoy exercise. Nobody on the planet that can motivate like me. So my plan is that I want to do that with the country, bro. Imagine that. So it's not about me backing off my top and showing a six pack or trying to be sexy. It's not about doing what all these other guys.
So what do you mean with the country?
Bro, look at this now. Manchester, I've got Manchester in a position where they watch me so much. So I've got people who I don't know. I've never met in my life that have followed me for 10 years. Yeah. Cling on to my every word. Yeah. They look for me for inspiration, for motivation. And I sit back and go, rah. If I could motivate that many people, right, to literally change their lives as regards to whether it's fat loss, nutrition, whether it's anything to do with training. People I still speak to this day.
Health and well-being.
Health and well-being. I've never actually met him. Imagine that on a national stage. Imagine that nationally. Where people are exercising, they're enjoying it, exercise, like changing people's definition of exercise. People are quite fearful of exercise because they've not been educated, they've not been taught the right way. They've experienced exercise in a really bad way.
Because people don't want to go through pain, bro.
Exactly.
That's all it is.
Exactly.
People don't understand delayed gratification. And it's not an easy, like it's a hard thing to learn, isn't delayed gratification, but it's not an instant fix. And there's no instant fix with this, is there?
No, bro, you know we're talking about fear? Tell you who fears pain the most. My OAPs, my seniors. See them lot there? For people that are so proud and powerful and so strong, they fear pain the most, and I can't wait to get them back in. I've got some massive things planned with these.
What do you mean they fear pain the most?
Older people, seniors as they get older, they don't want to hurt themselves. Yeah, so basically, I see it as
they're worried about injury,
pride over destruction. So some of my seniors, bro, the most powerful, strong people. Like they're so strong, but they're so proud. So they don't want you to see them in pain. They don't want you to see them struggling. They don't want you to see them in any kind of discomfort.
Yeah.
So it's pride, pride over destruction. But what I've worked out over the years is that they're very fearful of pain because it's been drilled into them that when you get older, if you get pain, you probably won't be able to cope with it.
Yeah.
But they can. So my job, I've taken it so personal. My mission with the OAPs and the scene, I've taken it so personal and I put pressure on myself because it's my job to make you know and feel that you're capable. Especially as an older person, you're capable. You're more than capable. And a lot of them have got this approach to fitness where they feel maybe, I don't know, but I don't know whether it's because it's a certain myth that as you get older, you may not need to train as much. As you get older, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. So my job is to make you know that you're more than capable, and it's working sensationally. I trained some of these people for over 10 years. I mean, I listen, during the lockdown, bro, one of my main concerns, and the group of people, the community of people that never left my thoughts were the OAPs. This is why I used to do the door knocks. As soon as the lockdowns happened, I'm knocking on doors of my people to check that they're okay, because these are people I've known. I've got love for these, bro. These are people that love me, you know. Don't ever get it twisted. So people that come into a gym situation, you don't love me. Yeah. You're scared of me because I'm the big black dude in the gym that's telling you what to do. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. You don't really know about me. You don't know. You don't know the layers of Javeno. Yeah. These OAPs know my layers, bro. Yeah. They know Laura, they know Mason, they know my mom, they know my dad, they know my brother, they know my history. They know the layers. They know the layers. So like, I can't wait to get them back in. And I know they've been struggling with all that's going on right now. I know they've been struggling. And that's why I created a couple of things that have been going amazing. A couple of Zoom classes and a couple of workouts. And people have been jumping on it. A lot of people have been jumping on it. And we're going to try and take it bigger.
What is it that motivates you the most about working with the OAPs and the seniors?
Oh, they're my teachers, bro. Listen, so me and you are similar age. They will, you're never too old to learn. These people, one, they've taught me to be humble. Two, they've taught me to be myself. Worst thing you can do now is, obviously when I was younger, you're like talking about success, you'd look at people in the industry or the field that you like or that you want to be in or whatever niche it is, and you think success is being like that or being like that. They taught me to be Javeno. Because when I'm Javeno, bro, there's nobody in this country that can do what I do. When I'm Javeno, I just strip it all down and it's just me. They've taught me to do that, and they've taught me to listen. I didn't realize, I think we spoke about it in the last show, I didn't realize how much I don't listen until they used to check me. Yeah. They used to check me. Imagine now, me and you talking. Yeah. You're telling me about Haley, Kyra, your dog, and then a month later, I go, bro, what's your missus called again? What's your dog called? What's your daughter called? You'll kind of go, oh, whatever. When you do that with seniors, they check you. Yeah. So if they're talking about the granddaughters, the grandsons, the church group, their group of friends, their illnesses, whatever's going on in their life, and a month later, a couple of weeks later, they say, oh yeah, Nick, you remember when I was telling you about my granddaughter who got married, and and you kind of go, They will check you. Yeah. So they taught me to listen.
The thing is, they when you with life experience, I mean, we ain't gonna know for a good while yet, but with that level of life experience, will become a whole different perception on what's important.
Oh, of course, bro.
Do you know what I mean?
Of course.
And like, we're learning about life now. Do you know what I mean? We're out here doing it, trying to build our lives as it is now at our age. But then once you hit them, 70s, like, it's a different time of life. It's twilight, isn't it? It's the end. Essentially, well, not necessarily the end, but like, you're at that moment in a human being's life where it's
that's why it's so important. That's why I'm taking it so personal, bro. And bro, see, independency is the most underrated, under-discussed thing. So see now, look at this. Humans in their 40s, right? You lose about 3 to 5% of your muscle mass, right? When you're in your 60s or 70s, you could lose up to 7 to 10% of your muscle mass. Muscle mass, right, this is so important, right? Because muscle mass is the main contributor to bones, bone health, and balance. So now we're talking about independency. So when you're an older person, you lose your balance. Your independency gets compromised. And that's why a lot of older people, once they get older, because they've lost the muscle mass, they start struggling with the balance and the fall a few times. Bro, it's life draining because the confidence gets sucked out of him. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So with me, what I've done for the last 10 years, I identify the needs, I identify the hurdles that they've got to jump.
And you understand? With someone who is like at that age, are you able to reverse it?
Of course you can. Bro, you gotta be smart. This is what people don't understand. With the OAPs, right, the reason why I love working with them, they've made me the trainer that I am because they've allowed me to think and analyze meticulously, bro.
Yeah.
So now, older people, my older people that I've trained, they've got into amazing shape. Some of them were in awful condition. Every single year, there's ones that new ones that start within 6-7 months. They're totally different people. There's ones that can only do seated down exercises after 3-4 months. They're walking up and down. They're doing press ups against the wall. They're doing half tracks, and they're amazed because in their head at a certain age,
That's
all
all
me.
out of the window, yeah.
That's me.
Yeah.
So now one of the things that I miss the most, bro, is music.
Yeah.
You see music, yeah. As young people now, you're a bloody professional musician, so you know when you're a musician, music makes you think of a memory. Everybody in this room now has got certain songs that come on that brings you back to a certain time in life.
Yeah, yeah. It's like,
Do you know what I mean?
Music and smells.
Smells, yeah.
Yeah.
Music and smells. There's certain songs that I hear,
Yeah.
I can know what day, what time,
Yeah.
I know everything. These OAPs, bro, these seniors, they love music so much. I've got a playlist, bro.
Yeah.
That when I say to you, there's certain songs.
Pure Beatles,
There's certain
Elvis.
songs. Listen, when I play Sam Cooke and they hear Sugar Dumpling,
Yeah.
you my baby, they go crazy. The
Yeah.
Irish ladies, I've got
Yeah.
a bunch of Irish ladies.
Yeah.
When I play look at Irish jigs, tell me, Mom, when I come home, the boys won't leave the girls alone. They love it. It's like a rave, bro. I swear, if you go on my Instagram, you'll see the video. I'm gonna get Hayley to show you the videos in a bit. They've been there, they're just chicken and getting a boogie on. It's like, you're like, do you know what I mean? And then so with them lot, because I worked with them so much, I've analysed them. I know which ones like the Irish music.
Yeah.
My Jamaican ladies, put a little Bob Marley on, put a little bit of Ken Booth on.
Yeah.
They love it, bro. They're just jamming, and you see them, and the joy in the face. They're forgetting about the pains.
Yeah.
You know the cheeky thing is, some of them, I don't think they should mind me saying this. Some of them, you say, nah, Jay, I can't stand up today. I can't stand up. My knees are bad. My back's bad.
Yeah.
Bro, I put on Elvis, yeah. As soon as they hear, return to sender, address unknown. And I'm saying to them, boy, you couldn't stand up.
Yeah.
But that's the power of music.
Yeah, man.
See what I mean? So then what that does, it kind of teaches me, and it's taught me, disguise exercise.
Yeah.
With as much as you can. Doesn't matter whether it's jokes, personality, character, just disguise it. And then once you disguise it, you'll kind of get to a point where you kind of go, oh yeah, Nick, you remember you said that you couldn't do A, B, C, and D? You go, you go, look at you now.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're like, oh. Bro,
So do you think that obviously you can't reverse age? Yeah, there's no,
but you can improve the quality of life. That's the important thing. You can't reverse age, but you can improve someone's quality of life. You can, bro, confidence is like a cat that's escaped.
Yeah.
You can get that back and bring it back to him. Self-esteem, independency, bro, making friends. I don't think people understand, right? And I remember during the first lockdown when this stuff first started, in my diary every single day, on my to-do list, I used to book it in at times, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, check on my seniors. Because people don't understand, being included is the nicest thing in the world, but especially when you get to a certain point, and like they said, the twilight of your life, you may not have the people around. So I only clocked on after about the first 4 or 5 years how important training these people were, where I'm the only thing that you're doing today. You've not left your house today. You may not have people around. Some of them are lucky enough to have people to help him.
Relatives, daughters,
a lot of them
sons,
haven't.
etc.,
So when you're coming to my little 12 o'clock class on a Monday,
Yeah.
that's the only time, that's your only reason that day to leave your house and speak to another human. But how sad is that? It that's not in a patronizing way, but I just think that's really sad.
Yeah.
So you've chosen me. So if I said to you, you can only go out once today,
Yeah.
and your amazing ass chooses me,
Yeah.
bro, I have to ride with you through whatever now. You've chosen me. You're at the twilight of your life. You don't have to come to me.
Yeah.
But you said, no, I need to come to you because I want to see you.
Yeah.
And then when you're here, you
it's
can
big,
see
that.
your friends and like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So I take it more than personal. Like, that's why when you see me with my oldies, It's not no front. It ain't no me trying to be cute.
Yeah.
Like, do you not know? Like, you know what I realized? And I only explained this to a few people last year. I only started recording and putting videos out of my seniors I trained them for over 10 years, Nick. Never took a video.
Really?
Never took a video because I'm with my peoples, I'm with my aunties and my uncles, I'm looking after them. It never crossed my mind, back out my phone, film, to send it out there, because I don't like boasting, like we talked about before. I don't like doing that stuff. And then one day,
but you know what it is though? By doing that, more people are going to see, and it's going to give you the opportunity to help.
This is the thing. And
grow that network.
So I can't remember who it was. I think it was my friend Cammy, who works at the co-op next doors. She was in the gym training while I was doing my class, and she stood up on a chair and she filmed, and then she put it out there. Bro, I got about 30 messages of people saying, "Oh, my nana lives around the corner. She would want to come. Oh, my granddaddy, he lives around the corner. He would want to come." And I thought, I would never exploit them to put a video out for me to get anything. But then Cammy put that video out, and I got so much interest from so many people. And from that video, new people have come to the class that we can help. And I've literally since then, that's when I started posting, just to let people know that if you're in the community and you want this, you can come. I mean, we've got to tell them the days and the times, and it's been a great thing. But I've only started posting in the last year. I trained them for over 10 years. I've trained them for over 10 years and never backed out my phone, because when I'm in there, it's one of the only sessions where it ain't about me. It ain't about me. A lot of the time, I'll be honest with you, a lot of the times if I train you, if I train Haley, if I'm in a class training people, although I care about you, I care about my reputation more. I ain't bust my ass for all these years for you to ruin my reputation. So you're going to get in shape. That's why I take it serious. So when I think about it and I say it, it is a little bit about me. Because I want my reputation. I want J7 to be certain thing. With my OAPs, it ain't about me. It's about them, making sure that they're okay and making sure I'm watching, bro. Like, that's the thing. Sometimes I see people training OAPs and seniors, and you don't watch enough. You've got to watch. I can tell you every single person what knee's bad, what shoulder's bad, what medication they're on, because I need to know that. You see what I'm saying?
How many times how often are you training the all-day OAPs?
We've always trained Monday and Friday. That's what we've done for the last 10 years, Monday and Friday at 12.
Are you looking to add more of them on?
Hell yeah. In this, when we get open again, I want to put another 2 in. But you know what I realised? Especially in this last couple of months. Bro, 1 in 10 Brits. How mad is this, Martin? 1 in 10 Brits over the age of 50 doesn't train enough to get the actual benefits of cardiovascular exercise.
So what do you mean? So
if you get some 50-year-olds, 1 in 10 of them 50-years-olds. Oh, listen,
I'd say more. Looking at the society.
So if you get 10 50-year-olds, who's go, I exercise and I train and I keep fit. Only one of them is actually doing enough, training enough to
actually see the benefit
of
it.
The benefits. The other 9 are just existing. The other 9 are just doing it because they've been told, doing it because, I have to. Do you see what I'm saying? So that to me is a major problem. So my job now, so I put pressure on myself. And when that kind of start, I knew it. That kind of start I've known for years. And then I'm a geek when it comes to knowledge. So even in lockdown, when I've got a look at time, I'm reading over notes and stats. And that one popped up and I said, wait, I've forgotten about that one. So out of all these 50-year-olds, if you get 10 of them, only one of them's doing enough. Thinking, how's that possible? That means 1, you ain't getting taught right. 2, you've not been, 1, it's a matter of education. 2, it's a matter of laziness. And if you're 50 and you can't get excited about exercise, you must have been doing it wrong your whole life. So now it's my duty to put it on.
If someone who's 50, they would have been like a young person in like the 70s, 80s, something like that. And the emphasis on exercise, it isn't what it is now.
It's been diluted.
I think it's more. I think the emphasis is more now. I mean, like we were saying in the last show, like because of Instagram, because of all these things, people realize now you don't just look good by not doing anything. You've got to work at it. Obviously, you can buy cosmetics and shit like that, but generally speaking, if you want to have a good body, you've got to be right diet, you've got to train hard. Whereas in the 80s and 70s and whatnot, there wasn't social media.
What did you just say then? Train hard.
Yeah.
So then again, we know like we always talk about definitions.
Yeah.
Training hard to you or me may mean something totally different to other people.
Yeah.
So now, if only one of them 50-year-olds trains hard enough, the other 9 think that they're training hard.
Right.
So society, media, social media, whatever it is, has made them feel me doing that, and that is me training hard.
Yeah.
So the definition of somebody exercising, the definition of somebody working to a certain intensity has been pure. Is it diluted? It's been misguided. So now, all of my oldies, my job is to redefine everything that you think.
Yeah.
My job is to redefine your definition of exercise, definition of working hard. Example being Tony. One of my oldies, Uncle Tony.
Yeah.
Tony used to say, I've worked hard today.
How old is Tony?
75.
Okay.
When I first met him, he said, I worked hard today. And I go, no, you didn't. So in his head, I'm looking at him as a very mobile man. He can move, he's very active. In his head, he thought he worked hard. So one session, I counted how many squats he did, how many the called IBFs he did, how many half tracks. I counted about 40 exercises and I've written them down. A couple of weeks later, I put it on him a little bit. Not in a bad way. Tony's Italian. Uncle Tony's Italian. So do you remember that song? What's the matter, you? Hey, why you looking so sad? Yeah, I put that on.
Yeah.
And me and him were just having a little joke, and I'm like, go on, Uncle T, go on, get busy. He brought every one of them exercises that I've written down 2 weeks ago. He beat them by about 20.
Right.
So I said, how did you work today? He went, oh yeah, I did all right. I said, you worked twice as hard as what you did a couple of weeks ago.
When he said he'd worked hard.
Exactly. Yeah. So in his head, he's been taught and he feels that was working hard. So my job is to be smart about it and not be silly. I don't want to hurt people. Obviously, these are people that I love and care about. So the main priority is making sure that I don't hurt you, but I empower you and I make you know that you're more than capable. You can do more than what you can do. And then when I can do that in a safe way, bro, the quality of your life it will be better. Do you see what I'm saying? And I think at that age, that's all they want. Yeah. That's all they want is just a decent quality of life.
So how are you finding Team GB now, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, we gotta talk
GB,
about these things, man.
Yeah, Team GB and that. Yeah.
So tell me about that though.
Well, it's a mad journey because I start powerlifting to me again is...
So let me just to clarify then. So you are joining Team GB for powerlifting?
Yeah. Well, I'm representing Team GB in August in Manchester.
Right,
yeah.
okay.
So yeah, it's a bit of a weird one. Powerlifting to me, right, I started powerlifting, so obviously people know that.
How does it work though? Like, what would it be like? Team GB go up against like the rest of the world?
Yeah, it's a European Championship, so it's against the best lifters in Europe.
Right, okay.
So I'm 90 kg men, so I'll be deadlifting and bench. I'm not squatting.
Right.
My knees, I've had knee surgery, so I'm not going to, I want to see how it goes over the next couple of months as regards to my knee health. And I might do the full powerlifting comp, but right now it's deadlift and bench. Right. But yeah, man, it's
So what will you need to deadlift to win?
It doesn't work like that.
How does it work? How would you win a gold?
It depends on what happens on the day.
Okay.
So because I'm doing single lifts, if I come in the top 3, so in my category, I'll be deadlifting against people who are also only deadlifting, I'm assuming. Do you know what I mean? I still don't know loads about it. This is my second comp. Yeah. This is what's really scary about it. This is only my second comp. I started powerlifting as a challenge to myself. Yeah. To push myself, because I'm used to a team sport. I'm used to being on a team. And since I've stopped playing cricket, every couple of years, I always say to my missus, like, I need something. Why am I a beast in the gym? What's it for? I'm a sportsman. I'm not into that, into the aesthetics and the physique stuff, taking my top off. I'm a sportsman. I need to compete. And after a few years, I realized that I only powerlift. So why have I not competed? Yeah. So I dedicated myself to that, and because I need something, I can't just wake. I need just like I tell my staff and my clients, you need a reason. I need a reason as well.
What's the training like for that?
Ridiculous. It's ridiculous, bro. I'm on a six day program.
Right.
I've got my believe it or not, although I do what I do, I'm a lot of people's coach. I'm the sensei. I've got a guy that coaches me. I call him the sensei.
Right.
This guy's a priest.
Yeah.
He's an actual priest. So the guy that coaches me is called Sam Eccleston. Shout out Sam, the sensei. And for years, I'm telling the guys at my gym, the sensei. They thought I was joking. So I said, listen, the guy that coaches me is a priest. And I WhatsApp him my videos because obviously we can't see each other, and he analyzes them, tells me what I need to do, move that by an inch, move that by this, I'll do it, and he's amazing.
Really?
And I met him years ago at a church in Ardwick.
So he's been training you virtually?
Basically, I train myself, but then when I feel like I've hit a bit of a brick wall, I need some assistance. I need somebody to go to. So I just message Sam on WhatsApp and whatnot, and he's a genius, man. He's such a nice man.
Have you changed your diet for this?
I've just eaten loads, bro. Because I'm training so much.
You eat clean anyway, don't you?
I eat clean, but no, I don't eat clean. I don't. I think we talked about this last show.
No, you said you did last show.
I do, but I don't. I said my relationship with food is I can eat crap because I know that I eat clean throughout the daytime.
Okay.
And then when if it's my
you can treat yourself, basically.
and without guilt-free.
Yeah.
Because I know throughout the week I'll have sardines, mackerels, and all that porridge, all that nasty stuff. So it's that I eat clean. I eat 100% clean, and then at the weekend, if I want to let loose, I've got no guilt. Yeah. You know what I mean? But right now, I've had to tidy up a little bit. I can't be treating myself.
Even on the weekend?
I'm trying not to. When you
came in here, you were smelling the chips.
I know. I'm trying not to. My little boy said, I think he called me podgy or something the other day. What did he say to me? Comparing me to The Rock and all of that. He was talking about, The Rock's got better abs than me. So I was like, that's it. But it's an interesting journey. I'm gonna put everything into it. And see what happens. Hopefully I can medal. Yeah. Hopefully I can bring something back to J7 for the peoples, and we'll see what happens, man. But I really enjoy powerlifting, and it's an honor. It's a real honor. I'm shocked because it's only my second comp. Yeah. I did, and in the first competition, I didn't even do that well, even though I came home with some medals. Personally, I felt like I only achieved. I missed a lot of things. There's a lot of silly mistakes that I made. Like in powerlifting, it's very strict. You can't, example being your deadlift, you pick up the bar. Yeah. You have to place it down on the floor. Two of my lifts, lifted the bar clean. Yeah. Halfway, I bloody dropped the bar. Why? It's just like a bad gym habit. You see people in the gym all the time, and sometimes you drop the bar. Alex will know that. You're the only one that trains in it. Don't hate him. He's the only one that trains in it properly. Done 2 sessions. So it's a bad gym habit. We see people lift up the bar and drop it. And I fell into that trap, bro, when I lifted up the bar. And because I was excited, I lifted it. Yeah. I just let go of the bar. No lift. Yeah. Little silly things like that. So I still came home with some medals. Yeah. Didn't lift as good as I should. And so I was just surprised to get the email. I was very surprised. So now I need to make it right. In August, I need to make sure that if I'm representing Team GB, I need to make sure that I've not cut no corners, man. Is this your first time representing Team GB? Yeah. Big shout out, though. Yeah, man, it's good. It's good. It's really good, pal. My dad's proud. Mrs. is proud. It's a good thing. But it's one of them that I was talking about before. I don't really like. I hate to feel boastful. That's not boastful. Sometimes I feel like things like that. It's not boastful, though, is it, to say something that's a fact? Yeah. Right. It's not boastful to achieve something. No. And talk about it. Yeah, man. I think it's boastful if you were to do it and go, yeah, obviously, like, man's on Team GB, it's like, it's a different thing. Like, I don't know what these man are doing because I'm on. Then that's you a dickhead. That's a dickhead thing. But if you say, like, got asked to come and do that, it's an honor, man. I think that's acknowledging success, humbly, man. That's a nice thing. Yeah, and it's I'm not letting go of that bar this time. I'm gonna if I shit myself. I shot myself. Yeah, what is it? I heard this. Yeah, full on doo-doo. You shit yourself. Full on doo-doo, bro. Like, you think it's jokes. Only powerlifters. Why does that happen? Only powerlifters will really understand this, right? So this thing, basic powerlifters, you got a brace, abdominal bracing. Yeah. Yeah. you got to create as much abdominal tension as you can.
Yeah.
That's why when you see people in the belts aren't really, they're not back supports. It's for you to push your stomach against, long story short, to create abdominal tension, as much abdominal tension as you can.
Right.
So basically, when you're deadlifting or squatting or benching, before you commit to the lift, you create as much tension in your core as you can, fill in your stomach in all directions. Like if I said to you now, inhale, but treat your stomach like a balloon. Where you're pushing your stomach out, and once it's out there, press as hard as you can. Yeah. So it's common with deadlifting. Sometimes you drop a doogie. Sometimes you're pushing that a little bit hard, you're squeezing, Martin. Yeah. Little nugget comes out. And I remember at the first comp when I did it, lifted the bar, I put it down, I felt it come out, looked up now, looked around like that, closed my legs and I walked off, and there was a guy from Newcastle or something, he was there, and he's gone, you shit yourself, mate. And I went, yeah. And he went, me too. I went, yeah. So yeah, disgusting. We went and cleaned up. Do you know what I mean?
Fucking hell.
But yeah, so sometimes
when you put in that kind of, when you're lifting that amount of weight and you're putting that amount of pressure on the body, it's gonna make you do stuff.
100%. But then for the prize,
it's like when women give birth, like a lot of them shit themselves.
Yeah, real talk. And it's, the pride, I'm not letting go of that bar. So if I lift
shit or no shit.
Shit. Bro, could be doogie running down my leg. I'm not letting go of that bar. I'm not letting go of that bar. There's no chance. There's no chance I'm letting go of that bar. Don't care what it looks like, how it smells, crunchy, smooth. Don't care.
But the thing is, if you win, no one will remember that.
Yeah, no.
They'll just remember the win.
If you lose, though, you do that shit himself. Yeah. And drop the bar.
Shit himself. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, 100%.
Nah, if you're gonna shit yourself, bro, don't let go of that bar.
Yeah.
So you can't do that.
So 2021, bro, I think is about making it the year that we want, and I think we're in control.
Yeah.
I think some people are easily led to believe that because of what's going on, you have to take a back seat. I ain't taking a back seat with nothing.
You know what's weird, right? I was talking to Nick Pope. He's like a UFO expert. Really interesting guy. Guy's deep. And just a couple of weeks ago, I was chatting to him for Culture. And what he said to me at the end of that conversation, which I thought was really interesting, he said, what he thinks is going to happen after all of this pandemic is there'll be like a renaissance period where there's just a lot of positivity going around. And even though, like I was saying before, I'm not feeling too hopeful about how things are going to pan out, as far as getting back to what they were, I do feel we are due some real love and positive energy for a bit. I really do feel the world is due some of that.
And I think it's a matter of how much can the world evolve.
Yeah.
Not even the world, how much can we as
how
humans,
can people evolve?
Yeah, people. We have to evolve. And there's certain things that you're gonna have to do to evolve.
Yeah.
And and certain things, like look at it, bro, look at this now with the Zoom classes. Like, I shouldn't say it, but I'm gonna say it. I hate Zoom, bro.
Yeah, I hate Zoom.
I hate Zoom,
man.
I can't get my energy through that camera.
Nah, you can't.
I hate it. But guess what? My OAPs, if they can get a little piece of me through Zoom.
The thing is, I think what's been good about this pandemic now, it's enabled people to come to terms with the fact that we need to use technology for the general population. I mean, Zoom's been a business thing primarily for ages, but now it's in everyone's using Zoom. It's a part of daily life for everything. It's a household thing. And I think that is a benefit. That is a positive. But you can't ever beat personal interaction. No, we're human beings, bro. Like we're social creatures, and energy that you feel from a person, you sense someone's aura, you sense someone's vibration. Do you know what I mean? And you can't get that through a Zoom call. Yeah. I mean, this last lockdown, I was fucking doing my head in a bit, to be honest. The first one I struggled because I lost so much fucking money. Like, I lost so much money, all my tours, all my business with EY3, like, I lost so much money. And I was really worried about, fucking hell, is this curtain call? Like, is this the end? Like, what am I going to do now? But look, I was lucky. I was very lucky in that scenario. Very, very blessed, really, to come out of that pretty well. And so after that, I was fine for time. But then this January lockdown, this has pissed me off, this one.
Really?
This has pissed me off, yeah. I've had enough now of this one.
Yeah.
I'm just glad it's over. But
you know what's really weird about me? I never patronize people, like, because I know people got mental health. I've never suffered, I don't think. I don't think I've ever suffered with mental health. But in this last lockdown, I've had a few more realizations. I don't know whether that's mental health or not. So sometimes I speak to people and they kind of go, it's easy for you because of A, B, C, and D. And I go, listen, it's easy for me to go, yeah, just be positive and do this, do that. Because I don't think I've ever suffered with mental health. But this last lockdown has made me realize I need people, bro. Like every week people message me saying, oh, I can't wait for the gym to be open because we need you, we need J7, we need you, we need you, Javeno, we need you, Kino, Louis, Badger, the staff. But then I've come to realize I need you lot. I'm a social man. So me delivering to people, me training people, me being around people, telling shit dad jokes to people is what I need. Doing that through a screen on Zoom. It's I've struggled with that.
And the thing is, like, people break routine. Like, even though you could be in the same place every day, but when you're around different people, it's people that make that experience no matter where you are, what you're doing. Do you know what I mean?
100%.
So it's like, for me, it's like not seeing, I mean, I'm lucky that I get to see like the team here a lot, see like Jay in studio. But aside from that, I've not really seen my family because of obviously shielding and whatnot. I've not seen a lot of my friends. I mean, we broke the rules a couple of times, but not really loads and loads, do you know what I mean? Like, it's not been just a full-on free-for-all. And like, yeah, it's just, in a way I feel like this whole thing has made me a better person in some ways. I've not had the anxiety that I used to have. And maybe because I kind of don't get anxiety when I'm going through shit. I only get it when everything's okay. Do you know, does that make sense?
Yeah, of course it does.
And like, I don't know.
I don't think it's made me a better person. I think it's done the opposite to me.
Why? Has it not made you evolve, find new ways of doing shit?
No, because I've done that forever.
Zoom classes?
I'll always find a way. So me doing a Zoom class, if it wasn't Zoom, it would be something else. Yeah. Okay, even if it meant going to your house and standing outside your window and doing something with you. Yeah. So finding a way to me has always been my way. I've always found a way. Over the years, I've done sessions where maybe the building's closed, music's gone off. Whatever problem you could possibly think of has happened to me. I found a way. So that's not the thing to me, but it's made me, I feel it's not made me a better person. It's made me a bit snappier, a bit more angry, a bit more sensitive because I'm out of my comfort zone. Yeah. Like, so a lot of people being in the comfort zone is, like, obviously everyone's different, but my comfort zone is being around an audience, having to perform, you getting on stage and perform. But even me doing this for so many years, but at the 6 o'clock class, every single day at J7, at 10 to 6, I'm in my office like I'm about to get on stage at Glastonbury, but I'm getting out, working out what I'm gonna do, get hyping like a boxer. I still do that now. Yeah. Like, some people go, oh, I bet you, I'm surprised you do that. Like, when you're young and you're brand new. I enjoy this now where I get nervous every single day. Ask any of my staff, ask my missus.
It is a performance, isn't it?
Of course it is, bro. So that's my comfort zone, though.
Whenever you're leading a group of people in a situation, it's a performance.
Showtime. Think about this. I'm not sure if you man follow boxing and things like that. How many boxers do you or not even boxers, sports people, when they retire, they struggle because, look, Ricky Hatton said it, and I'll never forget it. Ricky Hatton said, how do you duplicate walking out into the MEN with how many people? 30,000, I don't know, 20,000, whatever it is, and people screaming your name and showing you all that love, to then, bam, it's gone. Yeah. It's like a bit of a drug. Like, you can't get. You jump on stage.
It's a conversation I have with people in music all the time, and like, it's when you've lived like that, when you've travelled and you performed regularly, to stop, to turn, it is a drug. You can't just stop.
It's the hardest thing.
Because it's like, it's the end of that symbolises so fucking much. Like, and the feeling you can never recreate anywhere.
Man. You can't. Not through Zoom, not through anything. And the fact is, I'm not saying that obviously I've done what Ricky Hatton or anybody's done, but me having J7 and having the business so popular and well, and every single day getting to perform,
it's the same, yeah.
To then getting it taken away from me, it's cold and it's lonely. Do you know what I mean?
No, I can definitely relate to that.
Yeah, man. So hopefully we can get them times back.
I hope so, man. I really, really hope so. I'm fucking out. It's been so long since I did a show.
This year will be the year, bro. This year you'll get back on me.
I hope so. I'm hoping Asia, which is funny. Like, I got offered a tour in China for New Year, and I fucking turned it down. And I wish I hadn't.
China.
Yeah. Big money tour as well, you know, bro. Like, we got offered a tour there.
Yeah, but that'll come back again.
Yeah, but the reason why we said no was because of the quarantine. Not to the 2 weeks quarantine in a Chinese government facility.
Yeah, that would have been peak.
Yeah, fuck that. You might never come out. Might still be there now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, man, that'll come again.
Yeah, man.
When you're good at what you do, them opportunities come again.
Yeah, the opportunities. Well, I'm not worried about that. It's more thing I'm worried about is if it becomes normal to have that happen again.
Yeah.
Do you know? That's my thing. I know that if it does, I'll be back. It's whether it's allowed. I know it's happening in Australia, it's happening in New Zealand. So I could go there anyway. Manager's over there. I've got a fan base there. I could always go there and just try and build a career out there in Australia, New Zealand full time. Which if it got to that, I don't know. Go forward. I don't know. We'll see. I'd definitely do a couple tours. I mean, it was there just before the last lockdown. But I'm hoping that just generally across the world, we can get back to something more like 2019.
Real talk. But you know what I think the key to it is? I don't know about you guys, but this corona stuff and lockdown stuff is just taught you to take every day as it comes.
Yeah.
You can't think too far ahead in the future because...
Bro, some people have had this so much harder than us. There's some people like who have been at home. I was watching something on the news, bro, like this woman, yeah, and she's been at home with her like 3 kids since fucking March, bro. And like she just a lot of times she just like the woman looked worn out. Do you know what I mean? And for some people, I mean, she was struggling financially. She was struggling with the kids, doing a small little house. You know, they were in a much more difficult position than I am.
Yeah, for real.
Do you know what I mean? And I feel like I can't really complain. Like during lockdown, I'm still out of my house every day because we're allowed to work because of what the nature of media entertainment. We can work.
But you have to have sympathy for others, and I think this is it does open your eyes to other people's struggles. Yeah, I'm quite oblivious to other people's struggles sometimes. What I mean by that is if I don't like you. Yeah. If I like you and I've got time for you.
Or if you just don't know someone as well, do you know what I mean? I think it's made me more aware of other people's situations. I think it's made me more sensitive to other people. I think it's made me be a lot less of an arrogant prick. Not that I am one anyway, but like whatever arrogance, we all hold a little bit of arrogance about certain situations and stuff. And I feel like that's kind of, I don't know, it just kind of made me I think maybe a slightly nicer person. Not much, but slightly.
Is arrogance bad? Obviously, you don't want to be fully arrogant, but to be successful,
arrogance or confidence is a difference.
There you go. That's what I was just about to say.
I'm confident.
Yeah.
And I have been through times in my life when I have been arrogant, I have been an arrogant prick. And no way I've seen, I've like looked back on my behaviour and analysed the way I've been like arrogant prick. Like I've been able to see that's how I've been, but I'd say now I'm a bit more grown and a bit more understanding of my behaviour previously. I'd say I'm confident. I'm very much confident about what I am, what I'm doing, where I'm going, and what I believe in. I'm confident about that. Would I say I'm arrogant? Not anymore.
Right.
Probably have been.
I used to think I was arrogant, man. A little bit of arrogance. And when I've worked out recently, it's not. It's just supreme confidence.
Yeah.
I've got supreme confidence. An example being, I used to say to my, I remember I said something, I had a picture in my phone. I wish I had my phone to show you. I had a picture in my phone of a dude that I seen, right? He looked like a monster. He was in a Team GB powerlifting kit. This was 11, 12 months ago, Team GB powerlifting kit. And he looked like a beast. And I said to Laura, I want to be him. I said to my missus, I want that. I said, I've done cricket, played cricket at good levels. I said, I want to take powerlifting because I love it that much.
Yeah.
And one day I want to wear that suit.
Yeah.
Nobody knows this.
Yeah.
My missus will vouch for me. So I took a picture, snapped it. I said, I want to be that guy. I had it on my phone, still got it on my phone now somewhere. And then I remember as that was going on, and so the first competition got cancelled like 2 or 3 times. It was supposed to be in Northampton and something. Then Corona kicked in. So then it never really got going. And I remember at a point thinking, arrogant prick. Who am I to say that? That's like looking at me never doing boxing in my life, looking at Floyd Mayweather and going, I want to be him.
But is that arrogance or is that just being ambitious?
That's what I'm saying. So now I said to myself, have a word with yourself, Jay. Stop being so arrogant. What makes you think that you can be him? He's probably done this for years. And then now that I'm that guy, I look at it and go, hell no, that wasn't arrogance. I train harder than anybody. I put work in more than anybody when it comes to. So I work my 16-hour days doing PTs and classes, but I'm still getting up at 5 o'clock when the gym's closed, busting my ass doing these sessions. So it ain't arrogance, it's just confidence. Yeah. And that's probably why.
Well, confidence comes from putting in the work.
Yeah, real talk.
I think fake confidence fake confidence comes from not putting in that work because it's not built off anything. It's like a pyramid, isn't it? It's got to have foundations and layers and layers that come into that final tip that make you like think and feel and know that you are capable of achieving something or doing something.
Yeah. And I think the problem is with what we got now is these youngsters, the arrogance, or what you said then, arrogance. And confidence comes from putting in work. These youngsters
and
now,
delusionalism.
These youngsters now, they're so arrogant as regards to they want a certain level of success or fame or finance, but they're not willing to put in the work, so it doesn't match up.
I won't even say it's young people. I'd say it's society in general, bro. A lot of young people out there who are grafting and doing the right things. Lots and lots and lots of them. But I'd just say in general, there is I'm just seeing a trend of people thinking that easy come is a way of life. But good things don't come easy.
Yeah, I hate them.
Hard things, good things come through hard. Yeah. Come through hardship.
Bro. Yeah.
There's nothing good that comes easy. Yeah. And if it is, you ain't got it for long.
It's sad as well when you see talented people, really talented people, you think, if you had work ethic, if you had real work ethic, get up in the morning when it's cold.
Work ethic and work smart.
Yeah.
You can work hard, but it doesn't necessarily.
But then here's the problem. You say work smart. I'm sick of people saying that.
Why?
I keep on hearing a lot of people. So you can say that. So when you're working smart, you got a family, a business. I get that because I know you. Some of these kids that I hear that say work smart, they ain't achieved nothing yet.
Yeah,
you can't work smart.
Not work that smart.
You ain't work. Yeah, I know people. No, I'm not going to name people that I've got this thing about. Yeah, I want to work smart, not hard. I said hell no. You have to work hard, and when your foundation is built on hard graft, start to work smart. Where now a lot of these youngsters,
I think you know what I would say. I'd say it's you've got to work hard at working smart. So it's the same level of intensity as working hard, but just do it in a smart way. Like for example, there's no point banging your head against a wall constantly, hard as you can, all day, every day, because it ain't gonna knock it down. But if you take a sledgehammer and then you start banging against that wall, you're gonna be there you're gonna be there all day, sweating, tears, blood, all of that, but you can actually knock the wall down. It's the same level of graft.
In your industry, it makes sense. In my industry, there's bullshitters and people that want to work smart, not realizing that what you think is smart is really just lazy.
In your industry,
my industry.
In your industry, right? So then, from my experience, it would be that you can't even really work. No, it's the same, bro. Because in your industry, you've got to work hard, or you're not getting anything. There's no pain. There's no game without pain in your industry. There's no way around that. Because you can't tear a muscle without it hurting. Do you know what I mean? You can't grow your muscles without going through pain.
No, I'm talking about trainers. So look at this now.
Okay.
I like using Martin because he's right in front of me.
Yeah.
He's got a lovely head. So now, if I'm a new PT, I've not built my foundation, I've not built my business, I've not built my brand.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bend over backwards for him. If he wants to train at 5 o'clock in the morning, I'm gonna do it. If he wants to train at Sunday at 6 o'clock in the morning, cool, I'm gonna do it. If he says to me, Jay, can you train me at Saturday at 12? I'm like, I'm playing football, you know, mate. I only work. That's not working smart. So in my industry, where you get a lot of people, is that you got a lot of people, trainers, who get too big for the boots too soon. One, they overprice. They think that they're better than what they are. When you're not, you're shit. So your price shouldn't reflect that of somebody elite. You're a novice. Your price should represent that of a novice, somebody who's little skilled. You see what I'm saying? Where now a lot of these skilled. A lot of these people that come in to the fitness industry, they've got this thing about trying to work smart because they want to earn money without doing the time. You have to do the time. Bro, listen to this. I don't know whether it's, you know what, in every industry it's the same. So now look at this. Boxing, football, elite footballers, you have to have played in them dirty pitches. Boxers, elite boxers, before you get to the MEN in Las Vegas and MGM, you've got to have done the church halls, the pubs. You've got to perform. You performing, you doing tours in Australia in front of people and people screaming your name. You would have had to experience being booed off stage, doing shows where there ain't nobody there. Bro, you know when I go around Manchester, like me and my missus always talk about it, where I always say, I've done a session there. See that patch of grass there? I've trained somebody there. See that church? I've been in there training somebody. I used to do a session there. Everywhere in Manchester, all over Manchester. So then people might look at J7. That's me being at MGM Grand. That's me being at Wembley, where people need to know that I've been to the dirtiest, them kind of places. These new trainers in my industry kind of want the glitz and the glam without being in the cold parts, without being in you know what I mean, in them situations, but they think it's working smart. No, I'm not getting up at 5 o'clock. I'll train him at 12 o'clock, and then I'll just do 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, and 2 o'clock. Well, if that person wants 5 o'clock, you ain't shit yet. So you get up and do it, and you gotta like the mafia always say, like what they call breaking your bones or making your bones. You gotta make your bones.
You've got to pay your dues.
Yeah, of course.
And I think with fitness industry, from my perception, is like there's so many
shit ones.
Well, I don't know, because I don't really. I mean, you're the first person I've trained with in years. Like, I'm not just training on my own, because that's how I've always preferred. The first person I've trained with in years. But the last time I had a PT wasn't very good. Wasn't a good experience. Sacked it off pretty quickly.
You know when I say shit as well, like, this is just get this clear. This is not me dissing people. Well, it is. But let me tell you in which part are we. So when I say shit PT, a shit PT to me is somebody who tries to bully. There's a lot of shit PTs where my job isn't to put you in a position where you're going to throw. So if you throw up, you throw up. People throw up all the time. But I'm not purposely trying to embarrass you or belittle you. I'm trying to encourage you, empower you. These new people that come in the industry kind of think their main priority is that you walk away from the session going, rah, Javeno made me throw up. He's not necessarily made me like exercise. He's not actually necessarily taught me anything. It's for ego boosting. You see what I'm saying? So if you're a PT,
but if someone throws up because they've worked so hard, that's a good thing.
No, but you're not listening. So now, see when I train you, I know I've got a plan of what you want to achieve. But how can I make Nik work hard, achieve what he wants? If he throws up, cool, but make him enjoy it and make him want to come back. There's a lot of things that need to be considered. The difference is, if I'm your trainer and I just go, I'm oblivious to what your goals are. I just want to make you throw up as quick as you can so you can go, rah, only lasted 10 minutes with Jay. Because it makes my dick bigger. It makes my ego bigger. I've not made you enjoy this. I've not made you
grow from it.
I've not made you grow from it.
Yeah.
If anything, I just belittled you
Yeah.
for the sake of my ego.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So now, bro, look at this now. My mum could make you throw up.
Yeah, of course.
Look at this now. You could make. Imagine. Look at this now. If I said to you,
Keep that intensity going. You're gonna go.
no, necessarily that. But if I said to you now, plan a session for Alex, and you give him 5 exercises to do,
Yeah.
you could pick a series of exercises that are that extreme. They don't match each other. They don't match anything that he wants to achieve. They don't tick any of his boxes.
Burpees
but you
sets
could
of
put
100.
You could put them. That's what I mean. You could say to Alex now, do 100 burpees,
Yeah.
200 press ups, and 200 squat jumps. He will probably feel sicky.
Yeah.
Anybody can do that.
Yeah.
Like anybody can do that.
Yeah.
But does it mean that you're? Does that make sense?
Yeah, it
that's
does,
just somebody. And a lot of people who I call shit PTs.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with your knowledge. It's nothing to do with how you dress or talk. It's to how you approach educating somebody on fitness. If your approach to educating somebody on health and fitness is more about how much can you boost your ego, yeah, rather than making somebody fall in love with what they're doing and make them want to come back and learn more and do more,
Yeah.
and kind of enjoy the torture, you shit because you're about you and your ego. Make sense?
Yeah.
Don't do the burpees, Alex.
So you're gonna come back? You're gonna come back
100%.
on after the Team GB.
100%, and I'll fill you in. Hopefully, I've got a medal.
Hopefully not shit yourself.
Hopefully, nah, probably will. Probably will. Yeah, I swear, nappy. But yeah, man, I love coming here.
Yeah,
I
man.
love coming here. Keep bringing me back.
100% nice one,
I
bro.
mean, and I like that the dog's not here today. I'm only joking, Haley. I'm joking. I love the dog. What's the dog called?
Cookie.
Cookie.
Yeah,
Great
man.
name. Great manly name. My man.